Hello, I'm Adam, the Learning Coach. You are transitioning to a new career and you need math skills. Now, you may not have done math since high school or college, and you may not be particularly good at it, but you're forced into a situation where you have to learn new math. That's not a bad place to be if you are aware of the different levels of math mastery. You want to make sure you don't mistake a lower level for a higher level. You want to get to level 3 before you can consider yourself really knowledgeable about a particular math issue. I want to tell you what those math levels are. Now, the first level is ignorance. Ignorance is where you know nothing, absolutely nothing. You don't know anything about the situation, have no tools to solve it, and ignorance is not a problem, believe it or not, if you know you're in it. The problem with ignorance comes when you don't know you're in it, and you think you know something about it, and you go in and you make a big mess of things. So have a good sense of what you know and what you don't, and if your situation is ignorance, great. That means your mind is open to learn. Here's level 1. I hear and understand the concept. This is where you watch a video or take a course or read a chapter on math and you understand everything that you're reading or hearing or seeing. The person presenting tells you all about this problem and takes you step by step by step, and throughout the process you're nodding going, yep, got it, got it. And at the end you feel pretty confident that you understand what you saw. Be careful, this is a deceptive place, because the person that's leading this knows everything about what they're talking about, and they have a sort of confidence. And you borrow their confidence while you're listening, and you can get a false sense of confidence. How can you be sure you know what you need to know? You need to progress to step 2. I understand each step in the explanation. Now, this is where you have to actually stop the video every time they move to a new area of the explanation and ask, do I understand this? Do I understand that? Do I understand this? Do I know what this term means? Do I know how to do this thing they're saying? If you don't understand every step, at some point, whatever step you're missing is going to come and bite you, because often the steps, especially in math, rely on each other. And so in order to understand the whole, you're going to have to understand all the parts. Once you've acquired level 2, you can do the problem by copying the steps. Every step will be meaningful to you, and you can do them all. But this isn't where you want to end up, because you want to end up at level 3. I can recreate the explanation. In this situation, you can actually teach this example, but only this example, to someone else because you know it so well. Not only can you do all the steps, you could do them backwards if you wanted. You could start anywhere in the problem and continue. You're not reliant upon each step to cue you for the next one. You have the same mastery of this math problem that you have of a story like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, which you could tell probably from any point in the story, or you could go backwards. So at level 3, you can do any of these sorts of problems without help, but you could probably only teach this example. And probably when you're learning math, that's enough for what you're trying to do. You're trying to learn a concept, and here it is. There are 3 more levels, so this is a bonus video. Let's talk about the next 4 levels. There's level 4. I can create new situations like this one from scratch. In this situation, you can create a problem like the problem you've been studying. You can make one up. In order to do this, you need to have a mastery of the doing of it that's very high. Once you've attained this level, you can then teach any example of this problem, not just the problem you've learned. Most math teachers are at level 4. Level 5, I can extrapolate to unknown situations. This is where you can take this math concept and you can go in a new direction with it. You can take calculus and you can learn the next type of math that's above calculus. This is the kind of thing that very few people have. The highest math attainers have this, and it's not something you need to be ashamed you don't have. It takes a lot of work to get there. But you should know that it exists. And for that matter, you should know about level 6. I can create new math. If you aspire to the highest level of mathematical ability, then creating new math is for you. Be warned, there are only a handful of people on the planet that can actually do this. Now, that handful may be in the hundreds or thousands, I'm not really sure, but I guarantee you it's not a lot. And if you don't think you can make it to this level. It's not going to hurt you any. Just know that it's there, and if you're one of those people that's got a hunger for it, there is a place for you in the upper echelon. If you need help from me getting to the next level, I'm Adam the Learning Coach at adamthelearningcoach.com. I'd be happy to help you, and we'll see you in the next video.